Minnesota was one of the first states to recognize the growing need for long-term care and deal with it at a statewide level. It required collaboration among the state government providers, consumers, and non-governmental organizations.
I think we had the first initiative to combine Medicare and Medicaid in a managed care program in the country. And it set the stage for a principle called care management, which is looking at an individual, assessing their needs, and making sure that you've got the right service to that individual at the right time.
Minnesota ranks at the top when it comes to long-term care. At its core is a mature, well-established system that provides alternatives to nursing homes for people seeking publicly supported service. The state funds both Medicaid and non-Medicaid home and community-based programs and is a national leader in integrated health and long-term managed care programs. At the heart of the effort in Minnesota is aging in place, keeping people in their homes as long as possible.
Home is about comfort. Home is about feeling like this is your place, which you've made to satisfy your needs. So aging in place is being able to just stay there safely and comfortably with the resources that you need and access to as many possible support systems as there are.
I think one of the more important things is consumers understanding the programs that are available to help them access services, particularly if they're interested in staying at home, because that can be a very complicated area.
State officials and stakeholders work together on policy and legislative proposals. Stakeholders are asked for feedback on concepts and ideas for change before they are proposed. Overriding it all is a people-first concept. Managed care is provided primarily through home-based and community services. Those services range from medical care to providing transportation and home repair, all things that allow independent living for those wishing it. Deborah Lutchen was able to get assistance for her mother through a community center.
She talked about having trouble with the bathroom, getting in and out of the bathtub. And down at our community center, they had an adult fair. There was a person there from Rebuilding Together, and they came out to my mom's house, and they did an assessment to see if anything else was needed. And then they set up a time, and they came out and took care of the improvements.
I feel more confident when I go to take a bath because I have something to hang on to, which I didn't before, and which I was using the soap dish, which is not, substantial. And then they put a railing in for my upstairs. I had one railing. They put two in, so now I can use both hands. Otherwise, I used to use one and crawl up the steps and down again, So that was very helpful for me.
For every one person that we can take care of in a nursing home or a care center, we can take care of 3 in a home and community-based services setting with state funding. And that makes a huge difference if you're talking about that balance of affordability and access.
Minnesota also is at the forefront in preparing for the age wave as the baby boomers retire. Recently, it sent out 1 million letters to residents of the state asking if they had a plan for aging and a way to pay for it. And its 2030 campaign reminds everyone that by 2030, the first baby boomers will be 85 years old.